Welcome, everyone. Bear Essentials with Bear Buyers, and it is time to go over the new week. Yes, you can just see it right there. Shade exposed, activated. Let's look at the events. We have 1 week left on the cherry blossom and Xbox people. We have everything accomplished for the group. So donate those keys. Donate one personal milestone for sure, but definitely get those 80s in to get your achievement. Get your lanterns cleansed. You have 1 week to do it. Actually, 6 days and 23 hours at the time of this video. But we're going to take our keys and we're going to convert them all into gear since we got everything else done. So let's look what else is going on today. Season Pass, if you've been working on that. Journey, if you've been working on that. Of course, any priority objectives is always fun to work on to gain bonuses, money, whatever. But the current event is we have a conflict XP event, multiplier 3%. So now's the time to play conflict if you are into conflict. Shade exposed starts this day. And let's look at day one. Day one is eliminate hostiles while your exposure is maxed. Transfer full exposure to a hostile during a melee attack. Expose hostiles through a cover-to-cover discharge. Finish enemies using your skills. Eliminate elite Rikers. And do a main mission on hard difficulty or above. That will earn you a whole 14 stars. You also get a star for every level you go up. So anybody that is grinding today, it would be a good thing to have this active. So every level you gain, you can get a star. What do you do with those stars? Well, like always, you come up here to the event and we go over to the event vendors, and you can turn those stars into exotic caches, name caches if you're working on hard to get items that you're optimized. I highly recommend that for those who aren't 30 or more, especially if you're a beginner. I really highly recommend these name caches. Legacy caches are good as well. But for the most of us that are on this level, like me, you really want to get these exotic caches and get them completed. So that's the events that's going on. Let's take a look at the allotted loot. So we take a look at our map and allotted loot. We have Belt Sword Armory. We have some assault rifles out in Foggy Bottom. We have LMGs at Lincoln Memorial. Overlord's Armaments at Potomac Event Center. We have mods here at Tidal Basin. Some of the hot spots, knee pads over at Space Administration. Breaking Point, great for snipers, is in Southwest. Air and Space is Empress International. Hot Shot at the Capitol Building, which is our stronghold for the week, invaded stronghold for the week. Strikers is in Jefferson Trade Center today. Grand Washington Hotel is Brazos. Downtown East. Over in Coney Island, we have Eclipse Protocol and Hunter's Fury. That's a good one. Negotiator's Dilemma is in the zoo. And of course, at the power station and or the summit, you can pick it. You can choose whatever you want. Pentagon is Providence. DARPA is Araldi. Backpacks are in the General Anderson Ironworks. Roosevelt Island is SPA. Marksmanship rifles out there in DZ West and regular rifles in DZ East. So that's just kind of what's going on in DC. Let's really look at what's happening. What's happening in escalation? We have the tombs over New York. We have Manning Zoo, bank headquarters for a second week in a row, American History Museum, and Space Administration. So American History, Bank, Manning Zoo, Space Administration are keys on what the key point is, because that's what your protocol can be. Space Administration is knee pads. So stock up on your protocol knee pads this week right there. Bank headquarters is pistols. If you want that great pistol builds, there you go. That's the way to do it. Hold on. And take a look one more time. And the tombs. Let's see what's going on in New York. Over in New York. A lot of loot there in the tombs is for LMGs. I'm starting tankers going. Got some skills going on in Murakami Industries and Parkway. And we have Palisades Steelworks in Liberty Island. Aegis in Wall Street. And Umbra in Two Bridges. China Light over New York as well. So we got a lot of things going on. And we have 1 week left in our Cherry Blossom event, as I stated. And let's see what we're going to get out of our gear real quick. And the first up is, drumroll please, Dodge City Holster Exotic Firstborn Quick Step Harvest Huntsman Dodge City. That's 2 exotics. Come on, protocol gear. Another turmoil, another first sight. Nemesis, that's the 3rd exotic. 3 exotics, no protocol gear. Dodge City Gunslinger, Nemesis, and a bunch of stuff we already have. So we're going to break that down. We're going to put that in amongst our other stuff. And that's 3 exotic components. Must have some purple carrot down here. Yep. Get rid of that. Oh, 3 liberties. That was from earlier. So let's see other key areas. We definitely went to the Zoe is in West Potomac, which a lot of people, once you're getting the uh, lanterns and coming back here for the kill boxes and core strength, big thing in Constitutional Hall. Tipping scale, DCD. Those are all key of things that's going on in Division 2. So I really appreciate you guys watching. Hope you watch the whole video at the beginning, from the beginning. So that's what's happening in Division 2 today. We'll be coming out with a map earlier today or later today on where each location is by the number location right there. As you can see on our screen where it says above the cherry blossom, time says it's 5 minutes into the new day or 5 o'clock. 5 minutes into the new day? I don't know what that means. I never paid attention to that clock, to be honest. We are in the White House, and our location is 29, comma, negative 41. So I'm going to have all the numbers in there for Xbox. You guys on PC or pretty sure it's PC. Check out GC Rock. He's got all the locations for PC. I do the locations aren't matching the map I made for my personal runs. If you are on an Xbox in the next week, especially here in the next 3 or 4 days, look up Bear Buyers, and I will help you grind and get those keys. Get those lanterns so you can get the achievement. If you don't know what achievement I'm talking about this accommodation right here in the tactical. I think it's in here. Sort by progress. Yes, it's in here. It is right. There it is. Cherry blossom distinction. So if you equip it, there you go. That's what it looks like. That means you've got all the lanterns. If you need help with your collectibles, let me know. I can help with those as well. Some of them I haven't done on this character. There it is. What's happening in Division 2 today? May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. There you go. We also have a new manhunt mission to do. And the clue is hostile forces are running rapid throughout the city. Disrupt their activity wherever you find them. So there we go. Gotta find those. Let's go over our news real quick and see if there's anything on there. Rise up bundles, pedals, spec weapon camo bundles are available, and Fei Lao bundle in the store. There it is. Everything happening in Division 2 today and this week. One last thing, the project. DCD headquarters for those with the season pass. That's an easy level there. Federal Triangle activities with a mission through a viewpoint. Coney Island Ballpark, Coney Island Amusement Park, Manning Zoo for the weekly. And we still have 1 week left to get your challenges done so you can get everything for your character. Legendary Tidal Basin this week. And of course, shade requisition with water. Receiver components, protective fabric, ceramics, and titanium. So to show you how fast we can go up and why our watch score has been up there is just a lot of grinding, but we also have 4 characters. So let me demonstrate at the end of the video how quick that is. You can see we're starting the week off with 18,209 levels, and we are going to make that a little bit more, at least 4 more here in the next few minutes. And I'll show you how easy this is. So we donate our shade. Gained a few levels, so gained a Xbox or exotic box. So open some of these up. By the way, rocking the Rogue Gold shirt today, so shout out to Rogue Gold. Got the clan beret on. Got the pants from the Foxes event. I have those on. I actually think that might have been a purchase event. And there we go. 1 level. Now we're going to log off for right now. We're going to go to a second character. Do this 4 times. It is currently 4:41 Eastern Standard Time. And again, one thing we want to do is activate our activity. So we want to go to our timeline, go to shade exposed. We want to activate it. And the reason is, as we gain levels, we're going to gain stars. We have 1 star right now. That's for our whole count, not each character. So 1 account. Now that we have that active, we can go to our projects, come down here, water, receiver, fabric, ceramics, titanium. Mosquito. There we go. That's our exotic component for that character. And you can see we went up another level. So we're going to log off character number 2. Boy, it's taking a long time for it to dial in. Going to character number 2. We've done character number 4, number 1, going to number 2. And again, remember, each time we're going to activate our event. And as you can see, we are at level 2. And here's we're back up to those 10, not just 5, 10. So get those 2 exotics there at the end. Let me run that past you one more time. When we get all our stars, which are 5 per level, you get level 1, you get automatically for just logging in. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 55, 55 stars. Remember, we have 14 we can get from our achievements today on day 1. And then if we go up 41 levels and we do all the things that's on that list today, we can close this out today. Don't know if that'll happen because it is May the 4th. And I plan on doing some Star Wars stuff today. Would have been neat had we had a crossover event, but massive, and Disney is probably not compatible. Anyway, at this point, we are going to do our event project weekly donate our food or water, receivers, protective components, ceramics, and titanium. Open our exotic pecan. Gonna break that one down. Okay, we are going to character number 3. People must be logging in. It's taken a while for it to, and I do have the fast Xbox, so don't know why that's taken so long. And again, the first thing we're going to do, what are we going to do? That's right, we're going to activate our shade exposed. And you can see we're up to 3 stars. And we're going to go over to our events or projects. And we are going to donate water, donate receiver components, fabric, protective fabric, ceramics, and titanium. And just like that, in less than, what was it, 5 minutes? 5 minutes, we went up 4 levels. We just ground into 4 exotics that we broke down. Now we have 4 different exotics. Let's see if there's anything we're working on this character to get up to the proficiency. Yeah, let's get that core strength. Let's get it leveled up. Core strength. And we're looking to do the chest. It is the most valuable because it turns everything from that 40% into 75%. So there we go. We got it up to 22. So there we are. We went up 4 levels. We boosted up some stuff. And we're ready to go for the day. That's what's happening in Division 2. Show you that it can be just that easy. Now, if we look through our items today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to do DCD on all 4 characters. That's 4 levels of Shade Watch. Then we're going to crank out our daily, which is half of the levels. So that's 2 more levels. And then we might work on Summit after that. We'll do the dailies as they come. No need to rush into that. So if we do that on each character, we're looking at 1.5 levels times 4. We're talking about 6 levels just from the bonuses, not anything else that we're doing in the bonuses we get. There you go. Bear Essentials with Bear Buyers. You have a great day. Hope that helped. One of the things we will do later, we can check on our vendors. We will check on the ones here at the White House. I guess we can do that before we take off. So here at the White House, the vendors are Test Subject, Great Grown. For those trying to get it, D50 if you need those for your building your Liberty pistol, from crafting it from scratch. Nothing else looks like too breathtaking. So if you're being proficient, these named items, buying items will get you up, and donating them in your proficiency will get you up half a level of proficiency. So if you're at 10, you can if you're at 10, you could get it would be, if you're I guess if you're at 5 level, that means you would need 10 more. You buy 10 and get those. Another hint as I'm running past this, the pictures that are on the wall here, they show up. If you remember when you first started, those weren't on the wall. Those get there because you found them. Like here, that is a Blakely painting. If any of you have seen the Manhunter series, Hannibal Lecter. In the Manhunter, the guy thought he was the Red Dragon, and he ate Blakely's painting of the Red Dragon. This is the dragon and the lady with a golden apple or something like that. A golden lady and the dragon. Blakely was commissioned in the 19th century by the British Church, I do believe, to do a bunch of paintings for a Bible. And he chose the dragons, maybe referring to Revelations. So our vendor here in the White House is Quiet Roar. For any of you that need to get proficient at Quiet Roar. And I personally don't see, well, there's a maxed out enhanced AUG with maxed out crit chance and maxed out health. That's great for your library if you're a new person. I got 2 maxed rolls there. So buy 2 and you can do that. One more time, we're going to look at that. You have an advanced AUG, which is submachine gun that has maxed out health damage and maxed out crit hit chance. So when you look at your library, let's see where that sits. SMGs is right here. You can see we got it. Everything's perfect, so we don't need to buy that. But say you had an attribute that was not maxed out, and you just had one, so that was crit hit chance. Right? Crit hit chance. And there you go. Let's see the vendor at the settlement. And again, the named item here for sale is maxed out status effects, um, grease, knee pads. So for a status effect build, that's a good buy. You have M16 with rifle damage maxed out. Let's go check out the DZ West vendor. So unless you build up a lot of items in the DZ, I don't know what that I recommend that buying a lot here to level up, but just in case you are, we have a pinprick for sale. Oh, whoa. Sorry. Remember, the exotics are always here at 170 a piece. Let's look at the DC South vendor. Is the Grudge Born Great, which you can get at the White House. Nothing else worth really writing home about on there. Let's go to DZ West. DZ West, Everlasting Gaze. I don't see anything with max components or anything that I have to buy. Let's check out the campus. The darkness at the campus. Settlement. Yeah, I wish we could have storage. That'd be nice. So we settlement here. Travel to New York, I guess. Show you what's there at the Haven. And the Haven vendor today has Moss with maxed out damage to armor. And I don't see anything yet. Damage out of armor. And there's the caches for the week. Show you that we do have all the Mask of New York. And the vendor over here in the clan should be the same as the one in the White House. Quiet Roar. Same thing. And we'll check Brooklyn just in case. Vendor Profit here at Brooklyn. See if anything has any max skills. Maxed rifle skills here. Again, you should be able to find that in the open world. Shouldn't have to pay for it. Nothing else that's so spectacular it says it have to have. So there we go. That's everything happening in Division 2 today. Remember, we have 1 week left with the event. Here's a nice map picture. very detailed. This is Bear Essentials with Bear Buyers. I'm signing off. We're going to take a nap. It is that time of day for me. Hope you enjoyed it. Gives you a little hint of what's going on. Maybe you're away from the Xbox, the computer, the PlayStation, kind of wanted to know what's going on. Hopefully that helped. Thank you for watching. This is Bear Essential with Bear Buyers, and I'll see you in the grind.